Good morning, I am Gerhard Mathangani with today's Sports Brief. We'll start with the top team in all of college football. The Alabama Crimson Tide on the practice field, gearing up for the final game of the regular season. The Tide will face Arkansas in Fayetteville to close out the games against the SEC West. Alabama is a huge 31-point favorite in the matchup against the 3-6 Razorbacks. While it's easy to lose focus in a game like this, head coach Nick Saban says it is all a part of the process to getting to where they ultimately want to be.
No matter what your vision is, no matter what your dream is, that's only going to take you so far, but you're only going to go as far as the habits that you develop and create, can take you. So, that's the challenge for, our team right now at this point in the season where people aren't feeling maybe as good as they did, in week 1 and week 2. But if they want to accomplish and realize their vision and goals, then they have to make the choices to do things in a way that's going to create the right habits for them.
As the Alabama and NFL football families continue to celebrate the life of late head coach Ray Perkins, Saban addressed how much Perkins meant to him and the program.
He was always really good to me, very supportive of the University of Alabama, and the program here has really been helpful to me in terms of my development as a coach and the time that he was willing to spend to help me on things. I think he probably handled the circumstance and the situation he was in, taking over for Coach Bryant as well as anybody, in the world could. And I think it takes strong leadership and great conviction in terms of what you believe in and what you want to do to make a situation like that work, very favorably. But, he had lots of success wherever he was. He was always one of the most well-respected people in our profession. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, and I can't tell you anyone in this profession that I have any more respect for than Coach Perkins.
Meanwhile, in basketball, there has been a lot of talk about the future of the college season. Things ramped up when Duke head coach Mike Krzyzewski called for the reassessment to playing this season. Alabama head coach Nate Oates had his own response to that.
Do you think if Coach K hadn't lost the 2 non-conference games at home, if he'd still be saying that?
Probably not.
Okay, I just wanted you to say it, not me. So look, here's my deal on it. I think we'd have a whole lot more problems if we weren't playing games. I see all these other guys that haven't had it and they're masked down the whole game. It's like they got a chin strap on. So if they're really worried about COVID, you'd think their mask would be up the whole game, right? So I think some of them are using. No, we should be playing, in my opinion. We 100% should be playing basketball. We got to be careful with how we do life, but you still got to do life. Part of life, a huge part of life for all these guys I'm coaching is being in the gym playing basketball. So I think their mental health is in a much better spot playing basketball. I think the school, the SEC, the NCAA has done a really good job making sure that we're not putting any of them in danger. So I don't agree with them at all.
Alabama is 3-1 on the year, and they'll face Clemson tomorrow. And that wraps up your sports brief. Our program continues next.